like to find out where to go to get help?
People don't come to the hospital looking for substance use treatment, but the fear of death is often really a wake-up call, and we learn this from interviews with patients and from our experience. And that wake-up call really does create this golden moment of opportunity where we can intervene and really help people along a different path.
Project Impact is a group of professionals, doctors, social workers, treatment liaison, and certified recovery mentors who meet every day and identify and assess patients here at OHSU who are suffering from addiction-related diseases and health problems, and offer them assistance to harm reduction or maybe into intensive treatment.
By having peers who have lived experience with addiction and in recovery, not only do they provide a tremendous amount of empathy and compassion and support for people, but they can really have a conversation on a different level and help people see themselves in different ways, and they also I think have a profound impact on the way that providers view substance use disorders.
I suffered through the penal system, jails and prisons, mental institutions, and I know what it's like to see the trauma and the wreckage in your life from using drugs, but you can't stop using. You want to stop using. Every day you wake up and you say, I'm going to stop. Last night was hectic. I don't want to relive that experience. But then you use again and again and again. And it's like a rat in a maze almost. So having that understanding of that desperation and what that is like, then I can connect with the peer. And I can talk to them and I can tell them, if you want a way out, I can show you. I can walk with you. I will be here with you every step of the way and help you find a way out of this.
It's really nice to hear when you walk in a room, somebody just really sighing in relief, like, I'm so glad you're here. I've never gone to a hospital where anyone's talked to me about this or offered me help or treatment, and that's just super gratifying to be able to provide that service at the bedside.
Take me out of here. I don't know how to do that.
It's all right. You can just leave it.
Okay. So my name is Onisha, and as y'all see, I worked in a hospital. And like you said in the video, I did 15 years in the penitentiary. I was on crack cocaine. I started using when I was 13, and I grew up doing PCP, marijuana, alcohol, crack. And so I just want to give a big shout out to like OHSU and my company that hired me, the organization, Mental Health Association of Oregon. And for a hospital as big as OHSU, like they don't hire nobody with a background. And they came to me and they offered me this job, and I said, well, y'all know I've been in penitentiary for a robbery. Like I just got out for doing 10 years. They was like, no, we really want you to like help. And so like I wanted to share this video to show like I actually work with doctors. Every day we meet at 8:30 in the morning and we discuss our list of patients, right? And you know, they take into consideration what I have to say. Because I think that they're finding out, and I see from state to state, a lot of people are finding out you can have all the degrees in the world. You can go to school for 8 years, 10 years, but when you walk, and it'd be like 5, 6 doctors, a social worker, a nurse practitioner, and y'all surround this broken person that's dirty, ain't showered for 7 days, been on a long run, been up for like 20 days, sores all over their body, and y'all surround them, they don't want to talk to you. Not because you know, they think something negative of you, but they think something negative of themselves. And so I come in the room by myself, and I can make them feel safe, and I can make them feel loved and wanted, and I can let them know, baby girl, I've been where you've been. It can get better. You know, and some of the times working with this collaboration every day, the patient can sometimes say, well, you know, you get me, you understand me, F them, they the people, we against them. And so it becomes that us versus them mentality, but I can also go back in and say, you know what, if they didn't care about you, if they didn't realize that they, you know, wanted to see you get better, they wouldn't have brought me in here. Like it wasn't easy to get me in there. I had some champions, some advocates, them doctors that you seen on that video, they ain't nothing like me, but we cool now. Like, you know, we fixed it. Like, and sometimes they get on my nerve, like, oh, God, I gotta explain this again. But, you know, they probably feel the same about me. You know, they probably never had a friend that did 15 years in the penitentiary or smoked crack, you know, so we deal with each other. and it's wonderful. It turned out to be a wonderful thing, you know, and I hope that hospitals and other like wellness centers that aren't, you know, putting this model into practice learn to utilize it, because we are healers. Those that have been through prison, been homeless, been on drugs, and have turned our lives around is a live life experience that is unique and comparable to no other. You know, and that passion that we have can be learned out of a book. So bring us in. Let us be a part of your team and let us work together. And when you do bring us in, don't just use us as a sad story. You know, because we do have a lot of intellect, and it takes a lot of fortitude to make it out there on the streets. You see what I'm saying? So I love what I do. I love the doctors that I work for. They cool. You know, and I want to thank y'all for letting me come speak to y'all. And I am not a community health worker. I'm a peer recovery mentor, and you cannot be a peer recovery mentor in Oregon unless you've been on drugs. You gotta have that skill. So, you know. If you're interested in the peer apocalypse, this sweatshirt I got on, please ask me questions after the workshop and throughout the rest of the conference. Thank y'all.
Thank you. And just 2 quick points. I love this. I've been where you've been, right? And lots of us were